Hey guys, Joe Burnich with Big West Marketing, and today I'm going to give you guys 3 tips on how to market for roofers. Okay, so basically all I do is I work with service-based businesses, get them to the top of Google, but not only that, is make sure that phone calls come in once they do get to the top of Google. So let's talk about 3 things that you can implement right now to get higher conversions from your website. Basically, get more calls, more jobs from your website. So, number 1 thing we want to look at is the phone number on your website. I see so many roofing websites that have tiny little phone numbers up in the top or maybe even down in the footer, and people don't know who to call. If your phone number is not big and bold, then people are going to look elsewhere. Okay, so do you want to double your calls overnight? Make a big phone number on your website and make sure it contrasts. So I'm going to show you. Let's look at some examples here. So let's jump on Google and go to, let's try Boston. So let's go, just type in, see, roofers Boston. Just jump in. Let's see, Mr. Iceman number 1. Let's look and see. Okay. So let's look at this website. Where's the big phone number? I'm going to come to this website. It's still taking forever to load here. It's still coming up. But let's scroll down here. No phone number, no phone number. This is a perfect example of what you don't want to do, guys. You want to have a phone number that everybody can look at and just call. That's the number 1 thing. There it is. Okay, so I had to scroll halfway down the page to find this tiny little phone number. And if I'm on a cell phone, it's going to be even worse than that. So let's shrink this down to cell phone size. Now we're down at cell phone size. No phone number. Can't click on this to call. No click to calls. Okay. So let's look at an example. Let's go look at another one, the second one on Boston, see what they have. I want to show you how common it is for people to not have their phone numbers. No website for this guy, okay? Let's look at this one here. Okay, so this guy does have a nice big phone number in the top right, and he says call the trusted expert. So he also has a little call to action. So good. This is good stuff here. Let's see what happens. He also has it over here. I like it. This guy has got some good conversion elements. Let's squish it down to cell phone size. Cell phone size, phone number turns into almost nothing. Can I click on that and call? Nope, just takes me right back to the home page. So I'm going to show you guys tip number 2. This brings us to tip number 2, is not only do you want to have a big phone number on the desktop site, but you also want to have a click to call button, or what I like to call the magic call button, on every page of your website. And what that means is when you shrink your website down to cell phone size, you want to have a button that somebody can just tap. Okay, everybody here uses cell phones, smartphones. What do? You don't want to type in phone numbers. You want to tap buttons. You want to tap your little pictures so that you can start calling people. Okay, you don't memorize phone numbers anymore. How many people still memorize phone numbers? All right. Most people just want to tap a button and go. So let's play into that. Let's make it work for us. So let's see. We've got, let's look at one of the websites we did here. This one out of Colorado. Okay, notice big phone number with a call to action. Call now for a free estimate. But watch what happens. This is the cool part. Let's see what happens when I talk about the magic call now button. Boom. See when I shrink it down to cell phone size? See what we got here? Let's look at this, guys. Where's the phone number? Tiny little phone number. Nothing to tap on, nothing to call. Let's see if we scroll down here. Nothing to tap on, nothing to call. Let's contrast it with this one. Tap to call. It even says tap to call. Okay, so when you tap on this, look what happens. It starts going to a phone number. It's not going to do it here on my computer screen, but if this was a cell phone, which is a cell phone size, it's like an iPhone, you got to tap the call button. Somebody just has to tap it. That's what you want, guys. Remember, the whole point of having a website is to get phone calls and book jobs, okay? Not to just have like pretty pictures, not to just have lots of little colorful icons and lots of text that people can read through. I mean, we're talking 10% of the people care about that stuff. Most of the people want a phone number to call now. So that's tip number 2, is the magic call button. Once again, We got a normal website here with a big phone number. We shrink down to cell phone size. Boom, turns into a call button, magic call button. Talk to your web designer. Get that magic call button put on your website as soon as possible. Get the big phone number in the top right corner with a call to action. Get your web designer to take care of both of those things, and I promise you will double your jobs overnight. Okay? Now, the third thing I want to talk about is the third marketing tip I want to talk about for you guys is reviews. Okay? Do you guys have any idea how important it is to have online reviews for your business? Okay? Well, statistics show that if you do have reviews, 39% of people will not only click on your website, but 39% more people will call you if you have the most reviews on the front page of Google. So let's go back to this Boston example here. And at the time of the making of this video, we don't have any clients in Boston, so that's kind of why I picked Boston as an example. But let's look and see the top 3 guys. The first one has no reviews, okay? Second one has 1 review, and it's a 2-star. Sorry to hear that. And then the third guy has 5 reviews at 4.8. So this guy down here, even though he's ranked number 3, is probably going to get more calls than anybody else here. And like I said, when you're on the front page of Google, you're going to be getting like 80% of the calls. 80% of the calls are going to come from this little map section. This is where all the trust comes from. Another 10% will come from the ads up here, and another 10% will come down from this stuff down here. So this is where you want to be. This is the money maker. It's called the 3-pack, or it's called the Google Maps section, whatever you want to call it. But that's where the money is. Okay, is in these 3 here. And so let's see if this guy. Let's see how this guy's. Oh, we already looked at this as far as the phone number, so we got that taken care of. But this guy's got a big phone number. This guy has got 5 reviews, so he's got more reviews than the other guys. Only thing that I would say is this guy would need that magic call button, okay? And then he'd be taken care of and easily double, triple, even 5 extra jobs coming from those 3 tips. Now, what if this guy had like 25 reviews here, okay? So like I said, tip number 3 is to get more reviews than any of your competitors, and that's nice, saying go get reviews. But what about some ideas for getting reviews, Joe? Why can't you share some? Okay, well that's what I'm gonna do right now. So let's just say that you finish a roofing job, a roofing repair job, whatever. You have a happy client, and they're saying thank you. They're cutting you a check, all that good stuff. Okay, now what do you do? Well, if you just say, hey, do you mind going to Google and leaving me a review? Chances of that happening are like 1 in 20. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know how hard it is to actually get it. So what you can do is you can either send an email with a link over to your review page, okay? Or you can send, even better, a text message with a link over to your review page. Okay, and so and one thing I want to mention real quick is I've actually hired a bunch of programmers to go out and create a special app program that'll allow you to just take your client's phone number, type it into this app, and press go, and they'll automatically get a text that says, hey, please leave us a review. It'll take them either to your Yelp page, to your Google page. So it basically instead of getting 1 out of 20 people to leave reviews, you get like 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3 people, or even higher than that, depending on how happy they are. If you have raving fans, everybody's going to leave you a review, but you got to make it easy for them. You got to send it over there. So I'll put a little link here to the Easy 5-Star program I developed. It also comes free with any web design package that we sell or SEO package that we sell. So, but that's it, guys. Those are the free tips that I want to give you, the 3 free tips, I should say. That I wanted to give you guys. And I also want to say, before I let you go here, there's 3 things I want to do. If you like the stuff that I shared with you today, there's 3 things I want you to do. Number 1, I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on that box in the top left. Or if you want to get my free book, it's about 150 pages. I'll actually mail out this book to you for free. So click right there in the middle if you want that. Or if you'd just like to talk to us, if you want to free 30-minute consultation, which is normally $97. That's how much we would charge otherwise. If you want to get your first one free, it's 30 minutes talking to somebody here in our little office up here in Missoula, Montana. Then click on this little box over here. But once again, this is Joe Burnich with Roofer Marketing. I hope to talk to you soon.